Okay, welcome back to another video. I'm recording currently just after 4 in the morning, not the most opportune time to be starting a video. But basically, long story short, we are about to be in for a wild train of winter storms here in New England. There are currently, at least within the next 10 days, 3 to 4 winter storms on the way, and there will potentially, within the next 2 weeks, be 6 total winter storms hitting the region of New England. So, this is going to be the first of an entire chain of winter storms, which is going to be called the 25 storm chain, or the 2025 chain of winter storms, or something like that. I like the name 25 storm chain. So, the first storm we have is currently actually going to hit in just a few hours. So, what we're looking at here is Winter Storm Freya, the first of several systems expected to hit New England. Currently have a winter weather advisory for this specific location, and it's currently 21 degrees outside. By 8 a.m. we are going to be having snow moving in. It will transition over to rain on the back end of things, but we will be starting out as snow. We may be seeing mixing in the midst of it as well, so some ice precipitation is possible as well. Freezing rain. And there will be some snow accumulation on the front side of this storm, because the snow might get decently heavy, or at least moderate. And there also will be a little bit of wind with the system, not that much. But yeah, Winter Storm Freya is already moving in. So what we've got here. So, yeah, the last winter storm we had was at the end of January, Winter Storm Enzo. And we're finally having another winter storm. And activity is about to pick up dramatically. So let's go to current radar. This is right now. Wintry mix likely around 4:45 a.m. You can see how that is going to move in. It looks like, we've got a lot of ice falling, or freezing rain falling further to the west, but it looks like that area is going to become a lot thinner as it moves into this area. But there still is going to be some decent snowfall on the front end of the storm. So, yeah. It's Winter Storm Freya currently moving in, so I'm going to be documenting this and all of the winter storms that are to follow. And, the next one is going to be... Did not mean to hit that, that's the advisory. Next one is going to be on Sunday, where we've got heavy snow expected. Very heavy snow. And this originally was also supposed to bring mixing on the back side of the storm, but that inherently has disappeared off the forecast. So, a little concerning. But that means just more, pure snow, more accumulation. And it really doesn't get that far above freezing, so pretty obvious why. For accumulation, the snow totals, ignore the 1.15 inches. That's obviously wrong because this app sucks. We are going to have, already that's at least, let's see, 0.6, 0.75. That's already at least 3 inches, probably 4. Let's say 4.5, 5, maybe even 6 inches in total. It's going to be a lot of snow on Sunday. I don't think we will have wind as much of a factor, but yeah, going to be a more major winter storm on Sunday, so that's going to be Winter Storm, I believe, whatever the G name is. We have Freya, I think it's Garnet. I'm not sure about that one. But I'll also be documenting that and all the winter storms that are to follow. And this one, that's gonna be moving in, going into, today. We've also got another one forecasted for next week. There's also one showing up for Tuesday, and it still shows up. It's just the timing is changing around with these, but long story short, lots of winter storms are in the forecast. This is going to be the first of many. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your full video journal of Winter Storm Freya, the first of many winter storms for February of 2025 here in New England. Alright, here's a little look outside at 9:22 a.m. 9:23. It's snowing. Already got a good amount on the ground there. Happened to start recording right as a wind gust was coming in. That's where we're at. There is still more snow to be expected before switching over to rain just after noon. So, yeah, that's all for right now. Alright, it's now officially 1 p.m. and you can see my window's very fogged up because while I'm running a humidifier in here and all of that water is condensing onto the window. Not very good because I got stuff here and water's just leaking down onto it. So hopefully that's not going to be a problem, but moving beyond that, we have transitioned to rain. You can see snow has been cleared off of walkways and is being melted where it has accumulated and has not been treated. There's a little less snow on the ground compared to earlier when it was snowing out. Not a bad storm, all things considered. Yes, travel concerns were on the table while the snow was actively falling and accumulating. But everything is kind of resolving itself now that we're getting back into rain. Okay, it's now 3:13 p.m. and you can see there's still some snow on the ground, but it has been raining for a bit. Doesn't look like it's raining now. It seems to me that it has moved out for the most part. And let me open these blinds up a little bit. That's the wrong way. I can see out the windows. So we've still got snow on the ground in some spots. Not a lot though. And classes up until 5 p.m. were all canceled today. And I see no reason that afternoon classes can't meet, because it looks like roads have been cleared and walkways and stuff. There's a slushy mess left behind, but not that much snow left on the ground. So yeah, overall not a very eventful storm. It was, as I said, the weakest of the winter storms that are on the way. And that is exactly what it turned out to be. Not even an inch of snow is still left on the ground. We just have a trace of snow there, because the rain melted a lot of it. I'm guessing maybe 1.5 inches fell on the ground and accumulated before the melting occurred, but now there's not that much left over, so pretty uneventful. There was a little bit of wind, but very weak amount of wind, so yeah, really not an eventful storm. So I think it was really a waste to cancel things today. It's really, at the end of the day, only a little bit of snow left on the ground, and it rained, and it's gonna be warm for the rest of the day, so yeah, that's all this storm really amounted to. It really not that much to be concerned about here. My concern is what is yet to come, because we've got a much higher amount of snow on the way for Sunday. It's gonna be like nearly 10 inches, and it's gonna be all snow this time. So yeah, that's definitely gonna be a bit more interesting than this. It's gonna be way more snow, and there won't be any back-end rain, so none of the snow is gonna melt away, because it's gonna be below freezing for the entirety of the storm. So that's what we're gonna be looking forward to on Sunday, but this didn't really amount to much. By the way, there was a seal inside of that trash can there, down on the sidewalk by that bench earlier. It's gone now. I wish I'd caught that. That would have been funny as heck. Because I would have shouted at it to get the heck out of that trash can, but it flew away already, so yeah. I don't even know why the seagulls are here when there's a bunch of snow on the ground. It's not a great day, you know. Still pretty nasty outside. Like, it was snowing and raining, and well, at least it's gonna be warm for the rest of the day, but really just, you know, some not that great weather. Wouldn't really consider it a major storm. This was really not that much to speak of. And well, that's pretty much what I was expecting out of this. As you can see, humidity is actually holding at a decent level in here, 39%. And that is with the humidifier not actively on. Well, it's powered on, but it's currently set to not output any mist, because we got up to 45% earlier, so yeah. Pretty uninteresting storm system, very weak, that's for sure. There was supposedly a major ice storm further west in like Pennsylvania and Virginia, but I'm not really seeing any indicators that anything of that degree happened, so pretty underwhelming in my opinion. So hopefully we'll get some more interesting systems on the way, but it is possible that further down the road we might be seeing something extreme, so fingers crossed that we're ready to handle that, because I'm not really sure about that. But that's all for Winter Storm Freya. Pretty uneventful, if I'm being honest. You know, just got a little bit of snow and then some rain to melt most of that snow. So yeah, everything's good now, you know, storm's over at this point. So that's really all I've got for this video. Pretty short one. Not a lot happened with this storm. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.